Here is the reason why humans stop forming groups. Okay, so first let me explain what groups are. I would say nation states, ethnic groups, tribes, families, and also religions. These are major groups in this world. Okay, why these groups are not good, I explain now. Okay, so for example, I were born in Switzerland, okay, and somebody else were born in, okay, Malawi, for example, in Africa. I do a job, okay, and I receive 20 US dollars 1 hour, okay, while somebody else receive only 50 cents by doing exactly the same job, okay, in Malawi. What's this? How can we justify this situation? Okay, so this is nation states. Next, ethnic groups and tribes, kind of the same reasons because these are the kind of fundamental parts of nation states, countries. Okay, so these are ethnic groups and tribes create countries. Okay, religion, the same reason. And finally, family. Okay, now in the same country also there are the difference, huge difference between rich and poor. Okay, for example, in this country, I'm now in Colombia, and there are a lot of people living on the street. They have nothing. Okay, but some people rich here because you know why? They were born in rich family, while the counterparts, poor people, were born poor family. That's it. This is not fair. Okay. So anyway, these groups make the world unfair. Totally. This is wrong, in my view. Of course, different people have different way of thinking because we based on our different experience and knowledge. Okay, it's normal. But me, I know the world. I have been to 87 countries by now, over 16 years traveling around the world. Okay, I have experience. I have seen the world. So this is my how I create this philosophy way of thinking because I have seen so much discrimination, conflict between these groups, among these groups. I, it's impossible for me to um, support this current world system in which people make form groups. Yeah, this is not fair. So if you think you are strong, not weak, and you love fair state, if you love people, each person in this world, please stay away from these groups. Okay, I restate countries, like nationalities, I would say, and ethnic groups, tribes, religions, and finally families. Please stay away. Get rid of these things. Groups, please stay individual. Okay, be strong. Individual independence is the key for the world peace over the long term. Otherwise, we cannot stop conflicts, discriminations. This the difference between rich and poor as well. Okay, please, if you love justice, if you want to live in the future, not in the past, yeah, stay individual. Of a specific country, no, you are just an individual in this universe, beautiful universe, and You don't have ethnic groups, tribes. These are illusions. Okay, families as well. That's your imagination. Doesn't exist actually. Okay, and finally, well, a religion as well. Sorry, it's just illusion. Very some religious people just believe it. Just they grew up in the community of the religion, so their mind is fixed. Unfortunately, they cannot change. That's how we are divided and create conflict, discrimination, these negative, very negative things. So actually, this is not our fault. So who made this? Our ancestors. We had bad ancestors. Unfortunately, okay. So again, I restate: stay individual, no more groups. And I must say something. Okay, so now we know we don't need these groups. No, big no, and we must live. Okay, we should um, create. I tell you a secret. Third generation. Okay, now currently we are in the second generation. Okay, and in the past, let's say. 100 no 10 100,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, maybe 100,000 years ago, 1 million years ago, maybe long time ago, our body were not developed. Okay, and almost like apes, our body here and the structure of our body, brain as well. So that was first generation, and now we are in our body. I mean, second generation, and in the future our body would evolve in a better way, hopefully, and that's gonna be third generation. Okay, so for that we must evolve our brain as well, and I believe we don't need these groups. Okay, okay, let's what if let me take an example. If now some countries are in conflicts like Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine, and Azerbaijan, Armenia, and so on. What if uh, aliens from outer space, from other planet, is now trying to invade this our planet? I'm pretty sure they will stop wars and now they try to come together, unite to fight against the alien. So this means their minds, a lot of people in this world, their mind they have very narrow view. They don't know the world. They just like this, very narrow. I mean, in terms of space, they can only think about their nation, very tiny part of this world, and also time. They only think about this moment, or only like this 150, 100 years time span. But if we have much bigger view, we think about the universe, not this world, not this country, but the whole universe, and also time, millions, billions years in this big, huge space and time. Country is just a trash, too tiny, nothing. So have big, more dynamic, explosive, I would say, mindset. So in conclusion, we don't need groups, countries, ethnic groups, tribes, families, religions. We don't need these. And on big mindset in terms of place, space, and time. Think about the universe. Think about the history of this universe. Billions of years. Okay. Individual independence. No more national, ethnic, or religious independence. We only need individual independence for a better world, for the development, for the next stage of this civilization, humans.